Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. We welcome you to our English online learning. Do you have a hobby? What is a hobby? Yes, hobbies are the activities which are done in our free time. Yes or no? Yes. Through that activity, we can build a career for ourselves. Today, we are going to see how hobby turns a successful career. See, can you look at the pictures? What they were doing? What they were doing? Yeah, very good. What is the man doing over here? Do you like gardening? What are the benefits of taking up cycling as a hobby? Yes, today we are going to see the part 1 written by Money, a gist of the story. Here in this story, a boy named Money who studied in a village, he had a difficulty in reading and writing. His grandfather saw his problem and tried to help him. He started reading out stories to Money every night before he sleeps. Bedtime stories are a traditional form of storytelling. Gradually, Money started reading stories by himself. Moreover, he also started reading stories by himself. He also started reading stories, writing stories on his own. This session is an essay written by Money. Shall we read this? Yes, my dear. Once there was a boy named Money. He was studying at the school in his village. He found it difficult to read and write. His grandfather noticed it and helped him by reading bedtime stories. Gradually, he started reading on his own. Now, he not only enjoyed reading but also started reading his own stories. Let us read an essay written by Money. So, in this paragraph, it is a boy named Money. What was the boy name? Money. Where he studied? In the village. What difficulty he had? He had the difficulty to read and write. Who found the problem? His grandfather found the problem. What he helped him? He helped him by reading bedtime stories. After that, Money itself started reading on his own. And now what happened? He just enjoyed reading, not only enjoyed reading, but also started writing stories, own stories. Okay, so in this paragraph, a boy named Bunny who studies in the village, he had difficulty in reading and writing. His grandfather saw his problem and tried to help him. He started reading out stories to Money every night before he goes to bed. Reading bedtime stories was a traditional form of storytelling. Gradually, Money started reading stories by himself. Moreover, he also started writing stories on his own. This section is an essay written by Money. Okay, he says that what is hobby? Hobbies are the activities that we do in our spare time. What do you mean by spare? In our extra time. Hobbies are unique to people. Some like gardening, a few like photography, many have book reading as a hobby, while other hobbies are swimming, stamp collection, playing video games, and many more. So, in this paragraph, what he is saying, yes, he says that Money says hobbies are activities that are done in extra time. Each person has different hobby. So hobbies are unique to people. Each person have a different hobby. So what are the different hobbies? Different hobbies like gardening, photography, book reading, swimming, stamp collection, playing video games. Okay. And then he says that it is useful. It relaxes our mind. He says that people have hobbies not only to pass their free time but also to do something useful. Hobbies help people learn new things, relax after a tiring day, and to energize their body and mind. Same is the case with me. I love writing, so it is my hobby. So here in this, he says that it gives by doing that hobby, there are some uses in that, advantages in that. By doing that hobby, we have some advantages. What are the advantages? We can learn new things. We can learn new things and to relax our mind after a busy day. A tiring day has been, we can take it as busy day. And to energize their body and mind, to energize their mind and the body. So he says, my hobby is writing. He says, my hobby is writing. So if I write, I will be reading, I will be learning new things, and I will be relaxing my mind, and also I will energize my body and mind through this. So whatever you like to do, make it a hobby. If you like to play badminton, do it. Do it. Be passionate to do your hobby. Don't do for the namesake. Yes, we have to do it. We have to be too passionate in that. Then only you can build a career. Yes, then. Writing is a unique hobby because most people don't want to exhaust themselves in a spare time, in extra time. Many people writing is tough. Many feel that writing is tough, but I don't think so. I feel writing is like painting our voice. When I get free time, I pick a pen and a notebook and start painting my ideas in words. I write stories, poems, sometimes about my feelings. My mind relaxes when I pour my thoughts as words. So writing energizes me. So here it says that everybody has a unique hobby, their own hobby. So it says that it is very different from other hobbies like gardening because it does not have any physical work. Physical work will make us tired, and most people don't prefer to do it in their free time. Similarly, writing may be tough for others, right? But not for money. He feels writing is like painting a thought with words. So whenever he gets free time, he picks a notebook and pen, and then what he does, and he starts writing own stories, poems, and also even about the feelings at times. And then by doing that, what he does is what he gets, his mind gets relaxed, and then and energizes him. Okay, understood. Then when I write things, my imagination is at its best. I imagine a world with magic and magician fantasy world where I can fly and birds can talk. Writing helps me completely immerse into that world. Sometimes I sit with small children and entertain them with these stories of mine. The happiness of their faces makes me to write more and better. Although writing is just a hobby for me, yet it is very beneficial, very useful. It opens my mind to think beyond the little things with a broader mind. It makes me more passionate about my life. It makes me learn new things and enjoy every moment of my life. So, in this two paragraph, he says that very clearly that his imagination is at the best superior level, when he writes. His thoughts are like endless, beyond the level. He imagines a world with magic and magicians where he can fly and birds can talk, the fantasy world. He feels writing can absorb him into the world completely. Sometimes he shares his imaginary stories with small children. So what happens? Our grandmother and all used to say, right? The fox and the crow, and the one thirsty crow. It just flies, and there was no water in the pot. After seeing the pebbles, you just put it into the pot, the water rises up. So we will be listening to that, and our mind will be imagining. Yes or no? Like that, he tells some imaginary stories with the children, and they also enjoy the story. He could see the happiness on their face and motivates him to write more. And he says that by writing, it has more benefits. What it is, he just thinks beyond small things with a broader mindset, not a fixed mindset. He has a growth mindset. Just think beyond the level. It makes me to feel strong about his life, makes him learn new things. He enjoys every minute of his life because of the benefits of writing. It also improves his studies. We are telling you to read a book, read a day, word a day, a new vocabulary, use it in a sentence, pronounce it properly. Yes, every day we want to learn a new word, and then it makes me learn new things and enjoy every moment of my life. So he says that every it helps me in improve his studies also, and I can explain the answers accurately, exactly to the point. And also he describes all the new ideas very clearly. So he has become a good writer also. He says that writing is easy. All you have to do is just cross out the wrong words, Mark Twain. Okay, understood. So have a your hobby as writing. Yes, will you all? Yeah, okay. My hobby helps me in school too. When I started writing things, I was unable to describe them accurately. At exactly. With time, my experience helped me think of new ideas, and this made me a good writer. So, mistakes once we are to learn from the experience, yes or no? So, in those school days, once he started writing things, he was unable to say it to the point, to the exact point, and this made me a good writer. So now he has learned from the mistakes and the experience made him to be a good writer. Now I look out for things which I was not able to see before. Hence I can describe things better in my stories. I feel no problem with writing English essays or stories as it is my hobby. To become a better writer, I spend time on learning how to write in different forms like fiction and non-fiction. Do you know what is fiction? Yes. What is non-fiction? Okay. It is important to always learn and improve our hobbies. Who knows? One day I would be a writer like R.K. Narayanan. So he says that he sees everything in a different view. And he is now more vigilant, looks for things that he could not see before. Now he is able to describe very clearly. English essays have become very easy as his hobby. He spends time learning the different types of writing like fiction and non-fiction. He also hopes he will become a writer someday like the famous R.K. Narayanan who wrote famous book like Malkudi Days and The English Teacher. Yes. So here are the meanings: unique, distinctive, distinctive, exhaust, tire out, energize, give energy, passionate, intense, accurately, exactly, fiction. Imaginative writing. Yes. Then, Money's hobby is playing cricket. False. His hobby is writing. Hobbies are unique to people. Yes. Very good. Hobby. People have hobbies only to pass time. Is it? Yes. No. They want to gain some benefit. Okay. Then. Then. With a magic and magician. When Mani started writing things, he was unable to describe them accurately. Mani feels like painting the voice. Understood, children. Thank you, children. Thank you. We'll meet you in next class.